highly skilled players on defense, and I think they do a good job of running their scheme. So, like I said, they didn't make it all the way here for no reason. They're not the #1 team in the nation for no reason, and we know that. So they're a very dangerous team, both offensively and defensively, but we're ready for the challenge. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
How you feeling?
I'm great. Highly blessed.
All right. Talk about it. As far as when you step out onto the field, come Buckeyes Bowl day, what will your emotion and adrenaline feel like?
That's going to be amazing. I remember, playing in that game my freshman year, just taking a step onto the field, like you're saying, it's just breathtaking. Just the views, feeling the turf, looking at the logos, how the whole stadium is decked out. It's really an amazing experience, an amazing venue. Everyone who hosts the Rose Bowl does an amazing job. So we're very excited to be able to play in this game, all the tradition that goes into it. So it's going to be amazing.
What will it take to come out victorious in this contest?
It's going to take everything. It's going to take us executing at a very high level, doing what we've been coached to do. It's going to take great leadership, great coaching, and it's going to take a lot of toughness.
Talk about your growth this year.
I think my growth this year has been exactly what I wanted it to be coming back from my senior year. I think that I grew a lot in my faith with God, and I grew a lot on the field as well. So I credit a lot of that to my coaches, being able to see me as a player and develop me, and I credit a lot of that to my teammates for being able to push me.
Talk about your faith. What is the key ingredient, or is there a scripture that you live by that inspires you?
I think my favorite scripture that I try to live by, that's written in my heart, is Psalms 37:4. It says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." So I take every single day, I just try to delight in Him. So I think that being a college football player, your schedule is very busy. So sometimes you might not have all the time that you want to be able to get into your word and to pray and all that type of stuff. But it's about the quality in which you pray, not necessarily how much time you spend with Him, because He's not oblivious to what you got going on every single day. He knows how much hours I put into my career here in football. But I just try to delight myself in Him and walk by the Spirit every single day.
Who's your inspiration in life?
I would say I try to model my life after Jesus and the way He lived His life in all the Gospels. But I think I'm very inspired by, it's hard not to pick someone. I'm very inspired by everybody I share the field with, all my teammates. I'm very inspired by my coaches. I'm inspired by my parents, who are so humble, and they sacrifice so much for me throughout my life. I'm inspired by my siblings. So there's you can look around and find inspiration from almost anybody that you meet.
What would you say to all your friends, family, and fans?
I would say I love you guys, and go Bucks. Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So much focus on you and Jeremiah and Carnell. We don't talk about some of the younger guys. I mean, what have you seen out of guys like Mylan and guys that maybe we've not had the opportunity to see?
Yeah, it just reminds you kind of the lineage of historical wide receivers that you have here. So we have so much talent in this room. Like you said, sometimes it's easy to forget about it, but they'll be put on notice very shortly.
You were here for the Utah game, so do you think that that's maybe a little bit of a personal advantage for you, that you're not going to go out there and everything's going to be new, being in the stadium and looking at the scenery, and that you can just really focus on the task at hand?
I think that, playing in this game, it is a very big stage, but at the same time, I think that, we've played on big stages before, so has Oregon, so, the diameters of the field aren't different at the Rose Bowl. It's the same game we've played since we were 8 years old, so it's just about putting it all on the field.
We know that Coach Hartline obviously can recruit and he's obviously can develop. I mean, what is it that is the secret sauce with Coach Hart?
I'm not entirely sure. I think, if he gave his recruiting tips out to everybody, then they might steal the wide receiver talent away from Ohio State. But, Coach Hart does a tremendous job. He's able to, he's obviously been able to get tons of very impactful recruits, but he's been able to develop them at a very high level. And I think that's, a lot of credit to him.
Have you heard from guys like Marvin or Garrett or Chris Olave, I mean, leading up to this game?
Yeah, I talk to them very frequently, and I'll probably get on the phone with them here shortly, entering this week. But those are guys, lifelong friends that I can contact at any moment.
Trying to think of more to keep it going. What with Will? Where have you seen the most growth out of Will? I mean, obviously just a one-year guy at Ohio State, but I mean, he certainly seems to be a different guy now than maybe even at the start of the season.
Yeah, I think he gets better every single day and every single practice. He takes every rep critically serious. So I think he gets better with every rep that he takes. So yeah.
It's a team with a lot of leadership, but we've seen a lot of the hype videos, and Will's in the locker room screaming and getting everybody psyched up. Is he a great leader?
He's an amazing leader. He's exactly what we need at the quarterback position. Absolutely.